Welcome to the Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. It is likely that most of us have a list of issues or problems that we are hoping becoming spiritual enough will solve. We may not be conscious of how is what we are wanting. But if we consider what we are expecting from our spiritual practice, there's a good chance that we are expecting something to get fixed, something to go away, something to change. And in a way, we know that's true. There will be change. But we bring an idea that there is something wrong to our practice. We stay stuck in the idea that there is something wrong. We are still aligned with the ego and its dualistic view. And no matter how much we try to change that, will always be a dualistic view. The real purpose of our practice is to know and hear the truth, not to fix what's wrong, but to realize that there's nothing wrong. And the only way we can do that is by becoming still enough and quiet enough in our minds, in our consciousness, to be able to hear another voice, the voice of truth. It is not actually a voice, and it may not come as words, because it is a knowing, a felt experience. As we have heard, we can only know the truth by experiencing it. If somebody tells us it's cold outside, we have no way of knowing whether that is true or not unless we go outside. And even then, our different experiences may not prove that one was right or the other was right. But we can only know what we experience. And so we must let go of the idea that we have come here to solve our problems and fix what's wrong. We've come here to know the truth. And to know the truth, we have to change our state, our way of being. And to do that, we have to cultivate that acceptance and allowing of what is. And to do that, we have to remind ourselves that there is no danger in letting go and surrendering. There is no reason to hold on to control. There is nothing to do. Become quiet and still. Our attention must be filled with the experience of the present, not with the activities of the mind, but with the felt experience of the present. There is all kinds of energetic flow that we are able to perceive. We perceive light and sound and smell and taste and touch. But there is more than that we can perceive. We feel it when we start to become quiet. And we feel it sometimes in the presence of those whose hearts are open. Being in the presence of someone like that automatically changes our state. Our hearts open too. Now, we are learning to open our hearts and be in that state on our own. The experience of being present to that felt experience is profound. It changes everything. And we begin to know the truth on that level. We understand completely the perfection of the moment. There is no questioning it. There is no doubt. It is felt and known deeply, right to our core. That experience is available to us right now. The only thing holding us back is our own unwillingness to let go of control. Our own fear of being out of control. We can reassure ourselves that there is nothing to fear, and we can accept, acknowledge and recognize that unwillingness as a very primal fear. And we don't want to try and overpower it or overcome it. We want to be with it. We are not attempting to force anything to happen. We are not going to force ourselves to let go. We just want to be present to what is. Bring our knowing of the truth, that is, our understanding of it, to this moment, to that fear, that unwillingness, so that we can suspend any judgment, any idea that there is something wrong with us, that it is some kind of a failure or fault, and understand that there was good reason for that fear. And so we can come to this moment knowing that there is nothing wrong. We are not here to fix or correct or improve. We're here to come back to that profound truth which is the reality of our being. We're here to come to peace with what is. Be at peace with this moment, however it is experienced. To acknowledge and recognize that peace and love, the underlying reality of our existence, that they are the basis of our life, that nothing can take those away. It cannot be withheld or withdrawn. They are the stuff of which we are made. They are intrinsic to every cell in our body. The dissociated mind of the ego has a million arguments and doubts and questions and threats. It fills our conscious awareness whenever it can with a continuous distraction. We can turn away from that. Turn to the experience of the moment, the world of experience, of presence, of energy. There is nothing to do but focus our attention on what is truly real. It is not far away. It is closer than anything. We will just change our focus. We can decide to allow ourselves to let go. We may experience resistance to that. That is okay. Just be with whatever arises. As we practice just being at peace and accepting whatever comes, our ability to let go and surrender is strengthened. And we will learn so much more about ourselves. And we will begin to feel that knowing that comes with the letting go. That is what awaits us in this moment, always right here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, pathways to surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.